Smile, sweet Joe. It's just you two. Hello, YouTubers. Joe Kersey here. Oh. Wednesday, October 18th, 2017 at 16:55 in the afternoon Eastern Time. I don't know when we're going to switch off this daggone daylight savings time, but it's got to be, it can't be too much longer, I hope. I was a few moments ago, well, not a little bit longer than a few moments ago. One always likes to speak the truth here on the Joe Kersey channel. I was fairly head up. Well, I still am a bit. About the fact that UPS, which said in an email 3 days ago, and again this morning, UPS, United Parcel Service, UPS, said that they were going to deliver a package to me here today. Oh, great. Yay. It's no big deal. It's an item of clothing I ordered. And no, it's not an item of fetish clothing. It's just an item of clothing. And so, oh, great. Well, I mean, it is Wednesday. They generally deliver Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. They say they deliver all 5 days out here, but that's bullshit. They don't. It's Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, which will feature a little bit later in this little narrative. But as the day went on, and generally they generally deliver between 1 and 2:30. I mean, they're pretty reliable. Well, if they're going to deliver in the afternoon. Now, if they're going to deliver in the morning, they generally deliver around 10:30 to noon. But that was more common before they, redid all the road and stuff. Excuse me. I shaved for y'all. Do you like that? So okay, I go down and then I go back and I check the tracking notice on the emails that come in, as you get. And it said, incorrect address. Well, that's bullshit. That's not an incorrect. I mean, I've lived out here for 35 years. It's the same damn address. What it is an incorrect map system in their navigation systems. Either that or an incredibly lazy driver. Now, the last 2 times this has happened, it happened about 6 weeks ago, just before I left, and it happened about a month before that. So we'll say it seems that my recording stopped on QuickTime. Because I'm being lazy, I'm doing this on the thing on my computer. Well, as I recall, I was saying that about 10 weeks ago and 6 weeks ago, the same problem happened. Now, it turned out the problem was that, well, I don't know, it could be a series of multiple etiologies. But it turned out that it was a fairly, how should we say, don't give a shit driver. Yes, I will go so far as to say driver S. A relative newbie. Now I might give that to her 10 weeks ago. I don't know as I'd give it to her 6 weeks ago. It's the same address. I think it's because it's a pain in the ass. You can only make a right turn into the driveway. Well, most of these guys don't ever turn in the driveway. They just stop right by the mailbox and they run up the driveway and leave the package and then scamper back down. Which is what the guy on Monday from UPS did when he delivered a fairly good-sized shipment of stuff to me on Monday afternoon this week. I heard him leave it on the deck, and I went and I investigated the noise, and I said, thanks a lot, guy. And he says, yeah, it's okay. And, you know, but that's the guy that's been out here fairly often. But there is a relief driver that likes to lay up somewhere and not do the job. Now, it could be any number of problems. Nonetheless, the fact of the matter is, I was told the package was going to be here. It's not here. I called. I was told they would call me back within an hour to tell me why and discuss it with me. I did not get called back within an hour. After an hour and a half, I just now called them and got off the horn with them. And I got some more smoke up the fundament on that. And was told I would be called back within an hour. So maybe I'll actually get called while I'm making this video and we can hear the conversation. Give me a break. What a crock. Just do your damn job. Just do your damn job. It used to be, you know, FedEx pulled this crap, but now they don't, and now UPS is pulling this crap. Just do your job. You know, I mean, I don't want to get into a large bore swearing event here. I'm sure you guys probably don't want me to either. Meanwhile, I think I'm going to get this done. Now, you know, absent the cross at the top, which I was not turned on by that. I mean, I think that was put on there to balance out the image left to right, but you know that's easily omitted. Obviously, I mean, you know, so I put this thing under my Trinity symbol here. You know, in Revelation, Jesus says, you know, I'm the Alpha and Omega. 4 times. There's 4 references to that in Revelation. At least in the King James Version, which, as far as I'm concerned, is the version. Also known as the, authorized version. So I emailed Omar Mitchell, the guy that did these other tattoos, and I'll see if he wants to. I might just run up there tomorrow to Delaware and see if I can talk with the man. We'll see. So that's on order. And then today, well, I don't know. Should I even mention? I may not mention this. I was trying to make some plans for my fall. I've always wanted to do a bus tour through Central and Eastern Europe, and I think I found one. I've tentatively made a reservation on one here this fall. I'll see how that works out. I've yet to hear. Well, they said they got my inquiry and tentative plan, but we'll see. It starts in Vienna and then it goes down into Slovenia and Croatia and then goes up through Hungary and a fair amount of time wandering around in Poland and then of course the obligatory visit to Auschwitz and which is fine. And then over to Berlin. I really want to see Berlin. And then down through Prague. I mean, I really want to see Berlin again. And I really want to see Prague. And I really want to see Budapest. So, Vienna's fun. I'd like to see St. Stephen's Cathedral again in Vienna. So, I mean, it's 17 days. It'll be around $5,500 US for the single thing. But it's got about half the meals, paid for, and all guided, and you're, all your room. I mean, it's all prepaid, and So, I mean, this is the kind of thing I wanted to do at least once. I might want to do it one more time here. Maybe not for the same area. I don't know, either farther east maybe, but more likely maybe back in Germany proper. So I wouldn't do that next year, but I might even go back to England next year. I don't know. I'll have to see how that works. I'll go back to Durham. Just land and just take a train up to Durham. I don't know. We'll see. I'm thinking. You got to think. Got to think how to plan ahead. Either that, or I'll just try to drive somewhere in the United States somewhere. I don't know. You got to plan for this stuff. Neck. Okay. So I think that's pretty much it for today. I got an email exchange early in the morning. Well, I mean, he wrote it last night about 8 o'clock at night. My son wrote me an email about this whole little conundrum about him not answering, or me not being too pleased with him not answering, I guess more accurately. This stuff, when I called him and said, let's FaceTime during the one opportunity that we had while I was over there for me, in my travel schedule, and him and his, being at home, living a life schedule. Turned out it was also an Ohio State football game, and it was at his father-in-law's. And that seemed to take priority over talking with his dad. It did, because he wouldn't talk to me. I wrote him a little bit of a response to that. He said we need to talk about that in person, which would be great by me. Fine by me. Let's talk about it in person. If I ever lay eyes on the guy, he can take that. He can take that any fucking way he wants. I mean, I think I saw the man twice this summer. Yeah, sometimes logistics just work out that way. I understand. He was working for a friend of his. I understand that. Still, phone call every now and again, it wouldn't be amiss. I know I'm the last in the pecking order. Somebody has to be, huh? Let's see here. How many bridges have I burned today? I had a good friend of mine, my best friend in college, God bless him, when he was applying to various medical schools. He didn't try to get in after 3 years like I did. And so when he was applying to various medical schools after about 4 years, I would go up. God bless him. They invited me up to their house for Thanksgiving and Christmas sometimes, and he was telling his dad about this application process. And the dad said, I hope you haven't burned too many damn bridges in all of this, because Tim was being very adamant about things, as people are when you're 19, 18, 19, applying. Well, actually, more like into your late, into like 2021 when you're applying to medical. I'm gonna do, and I'll tell you, Tim Cardino is the smartest. He was, without a doubt, the smartest human being I have ever known. And that includes everybody I've known that are very, very smart. My dad, the guys that trained me, this and that and the other. He is, without a doubt, the smartest man I've ever known. And we had so much fun together at Ohio State. We both taught freshman chemistry lab. We both were lab assistants, and we met each other in orientation. Just met each other during orientation, freshman orientation, and it's like one of those things. You hit it off like wham. You start finishing each other's sentences. I mean, that's That's how congruent our heads were. I mean, you rarely meet somebody like that. Man, I miss him. I really, really miss him. He's an internal medicine guy up in near Ithaca, New York. But people drift apart. I mean, I don't know if it'd be drifting apart. It's just we're apart. He's in New York. I'm here. I don't think our ideas or ideologies are very much apart. Well, all right. After this little bit of meditation here, meditationes, as they say, and titles, I'll say bye-bye, YouTube. Good Lord, 12 minutes. Oh, on top of the others. Okay.